Meditation time again. Tell a family and a friend. Be sure to watch this one till the end. So many people are silently hurting on the inside, and others around may not even have the knowledge of the pain that friend or family member is enduring. Because this may be covered up with a smile sometimes. But this ain't nothing to hide. And if you're a victim, you should know that you're not alone and people do want to help you. Talking to someone is always the better choice, rather than keeping it inside. Depression is a serious thing. And even if it's considered a minor case, it still should be taken seriously. If not, it could become severe. Depression can be referred to as a person who is constantly sad, having no appetite for regular activity. What causes this, you may wonder? Well, it can be a variety of things, such as death, abuse, separation, loss, financial problems, illness, just the stress of life to round it off. Scientists also believe there is a genetic link that can be traced with depression, and siblings who have close family members with depression are up to 3 times more likely to have this condition. Which makes perfect sense, right? Because if you're constantly around somebody that you love and that person is always sad, have no interest in nothing, chances are, if you are not strong enough, you might draw that same energy. This condition can affect anybody, young or old, male or female. And while it can be treated, unfortunately, there is no cure for it. Because it is really a mental situation. But with the right support and medication, if needed, one can live a normal life. Symptoms of this condition varies depending on the individual. But there are so much that I would not be able to cover them all. However, some of these are change in body weight. This can be that such person either gain or lose weight. Fatigue. A depressed individual might feel tired no matter how much rest he or she got. Feeling down all the time no matter how others try to cheer you up. Problem falling asleep even if such person is really tired. Hopelessness. Not believing that nothing at all will ever get better. Mood swings. A depressed person can exhibit mixed emotions, from happy to sad to even angry. Anxiety. Most of the time, even when there is nothing to get excited about, and in a more serious state, suicidal tendency. Now, if a person shows signs of suicide, he or she must get constant support from a professional or a family or friends and a partner where applicable. Any condition that affects mentally is extremely dangerous, even more than which affects physically, in my opinion. Because, in all honesty, sometimes it's hard to control how we think. But we should still try to be optimistic. See the glass as half full instead of half empty. It can only take one problem to attract many others if not treated continuously. I mean, say insomnia is one of your symptoms. throughout that day or night, you will then get fatigue, which might then attract mood swing, which will have you feeling low, and so on. So, they're all connected, and it really takes just one. Think about it. Think about if a depressed person have a particular illness. That's never a good combination, because if such person continue to worry, that illness can even get worse than it originally was. You all need to know just how powerful the mind is. Whatever you constantly think about, you will attract. Look, let's be realistic. Once you're alive, you should be prepared to face different challenges. I mean, even those who are wealthy have their own problems. And guess what? Depression don't spare the rich class. So money can't change the way you think. And honestly, I may not be able to face your problems like you did. And the next person may not be able to face mine. But that's the thing. We should always try to remember, no matter how bad you think you got it, somebody have it double times worse. And no matter how bad the situation is, it won't last forever. After all, this is not your first obstacle. Remember, you did overcome that in the past. So talk to your creator. He gave you that brain. Hence, he can control how you think. Mentally, you're stronger than you think. Depression is a mental terrorist, a user, a thief, a fraud, abuser, a manipulator. Just to name a few of the charges that can be laid against it. And it is the most wanted mind condition of them all. Because once it becomes active, it then attracts fear, negativity, and others to join, which will indeed make your mind go bad. Depression is so dangerous. It will affect in areas that you originally did not have problems. Okay, say you're attending school. Depression can have you so confused that you don't perform as you ought to, because you simply can't retain that information that you ought to. On that note of perform, it can affect your relationship in areas that you did not have problems before. It can also affect how you actually carry out your regular duties at work. Overall, depression will just turn your life upside down. The sad thing about it is, even if you start to recover with treatment, whether that be counseling or proper medication, it will only take one of life problems to bring you back to this point. Because, remember, it is not curable. So it's really an unfortunate situation for one to be in. But nothing is impossible with God. So, if you're a religious person, seek divine intervention along with professional guidance. I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? And I'm sure that this test can become your testimony if you just have faith. If you are depressed or you know someone who is, get help as soon as possible. Don't let depression take your livelihood, or even worse, take your life. Like, share, and leave a comment. If you're new here, subscribe and keep your mind in tune by hitting that notification bell. Trust me, your brain would be happy You did it. Bless.